Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Put your 30 mortar hands together for Myro the monkey, praying us in on another glorious day of painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Give it up, you 30 mortars, for Myro the monkey. Put your 30 freshy mortar hands together for Myro the monkey. Glorious, beautiful piano playing by my resident chimp. Greetings, beloved Japanites. And you are 30 mortars, and welcome, Yokoso, to another glorious episode of Painting Goo. I hope you are well this fine afternoon, morning, night, evening, past, present, future, time-dilated sphincter zone, wherever you may reside. May Painting Goo rift your spirits and arouse your chi to be cleansed and flow freely this fine Friastag. Anish Makarja, which means Osquelga. Now, my friends, we return, probably for the final time, to Castle Lichtenstein. A beautiful stone structure, placed strategically upon a hilltop in Germany. Besieged by a giant raspberry, wielding weird guns and donning a cowboy hat and sunglasses. He has made the foolish mistake of fucking around and finding out in Germany. Foolish he is. A foolish fruit he be. For tangering with the purpery-donned brack wizard of Lichtenstein, and a cussor itself. A litany of cannon fire is what has met this giant fruit, this belligerent berry, has arrogantly forced his way through the valley upon the town, no doubt straying many innocent bystanders with his giant feet as he strutted about the place. John Wayne style. And on the far left, we have Worry. Ritter Worry, who is smiling. Why is he smiling? Because he knew the raspberry was coming. He saw it in the distance because he's wearing glasses. Bifocals, you mortars call them. How pathetic that your feeble mortar eyes grow weary with this thing called time. So you must resort to placing sheets of glass in front of your eye holes. Pathetic. Worry, seeing the danger come from a distance, has made the cowardly, yet arguably wise decision to exit the premises. He has literally exited stage left as the Kaiju and the Cussor throw down. So, without any further ado, we shall engage in the painting-goo. Brother, Garros, come, remind the mortals what they must do here on Painting-goo. My resident 850-pound Siberian tiger, formerly addicted to cocaine, Garros. I rescued him, plucked him from the clutches of a Colombian drug lord, Don Branco. He now is employed here on Painting-goo for your 30 mortals' entertainment and reminder to like and subscribe to Painting-goo, or face the ever-present fact that you have no honor. The last thing you want me to do is fling my giant tiger at you. Finish! Yes! A dinging of the ceremonial dong. Come, my feathery friend Tobias. Tobias, Beakus Cross, keeper of the dong, ensures its stability where I bang it. Observe! Were it not for the weight of my birdie friend, that dong would have been destroyed, rendered into many pieces from the sheer force of my tiny hammer. A cleansing vibration I send through the ether to thee, my beloved Japanites, and all you other 30 mortars. Allow the vibrations of my tiny dong to cleanse your chi as it begins to flow, as we prepare to engage the goo flow. A moment while I select the correct ch. The taiko drums. They bring this vexed demigod some joy. Demon Underoo, Grivu, Dick Fordu, Twigaloo, Stagaloo, Woo, Woo Rideroo, Welcome to Iokosu. It is indeed time to go. Can you feel it? The music is building, slowly, ensuring that your chi is flowing. I have just been reminded. Allow me to descend to proper Painting-goo posture. Glorious. I am now ready to go. Dick Fordu was a Uryu for once. Interesting. Yes, you bring yourselves much honor by liking and subscribing. Demon Hunter's beard has recently been the subject of much conversation. Everything from its ability to absorb much wetness to now his fiddling with it. Degenerate. Apparently, I now have 100 subs. Glorious. It's Friday. We finally have 100 subs. And Lichtenstein Castle is about to crush a giant kaiju raspberry. What more could you ask for on today's Fryers tag? The 7th of the 6th. Glorious. I need a sip. Sip. Oh, yes. I can feel it now. PEINTEINGU! Hi. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. It's PEINTEINGU. Painting you. Painting me. It's PEINTEINGU. Let's fucking go. Painting you. Painting me. It's PEINTEINGU. Let's fucking go. Painting you. Painting me. It's PEINTEINGU. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Allow the music to permeate your spine as it realizes that it's time for PEINTEINGU. I are taken by a purple royal rag. Why is it royal? Because it's a purple. I place it upon my demi-divine knee in preparation for getting my bitches wet too. Come, bitches. Let's get them wet. I select the correct bitch for the correct job. A moment while I ponder which bitch to get wet. The smoke on the cannon fire could use a bit of work. Or perhaps even the city in the valley. I did say I wanted to put some derpy flowers in the foreground. Glorious. An entertaining and frivolous way to end Castle Lichtenstein's epic confrontation with the giant raspberry cowboy. Glorious. I am inspired. Perhaps some derpy-looking lilies, roses, perhaps a daisy. We never know what's going to happen here on PEINTEINGU. Sometimes I don't even paint. Right. Wrong bitch. This bitch. That bitch. This bitch? No, this bitch. That, yes. Sometimes I choice paralysis. Too many bitches. Too many bitches, too much time. Interesting. I have been contacted by some other gods. Not demigods. Actual gods. Japanite goo gods. Interesting. What do these deities have to say to Defenderu, demigod of PEINTEINGU? Hello! You have unlocked River 33 of PEINTEINGU with your 100 sub. Congratulations! Only 33 more are rivers to achieve. Once you hit level 66, the goo will paint you. Interesting. Is that a threat? I'm being cursed already. I've only reached 100 subs, and already other gods are attempting to subvert PEINTEINGU. Unacceptable. Dishonorable. A demigod would never need grasses. Indeed, I would simply wear my eyes back to 100% statistician efficiency. Stop girding the reary and commence paint. Do not tell me what to do on PEINTEINGU. I am God here.
I literally can never say that without laughing.
On Paintingu, on this stream, on this canvas, I am God.
I haven't said that in a while. Forgot about that bit.
Woo! Hello, everyone! Derek's waifu woo! Wilder's God breast to our.
Oh! So Woo Rider's called Derek as well, is he? That's hilarious.
We have a 2 Dereks in the chattu. I am honored by your presence, female of Wu Wideru. Blessings upon you and your family on this fine Friday. I now have flowers to paint. But first, an announcement. My beloved Japanites, I must preemptively make you very sad. This coming Monday and Tuesday, there will be no paintingu. I will be camping with the female. Tonight, we venture forth to carry, to engage in camping for the next 4 days. It shall be glorious. However, I cannot take all this camping. Paintingu is reserved for this location, unfortunately. Despite the fact that Paintingu allegedly takes place on a ship that sails around the world, I cannot take Paintingu to carry. It's like you sail around the fucking world painting all sorts of shit. You can't take it to the next county. Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh god, it's hilarious.
But yeah, no stream Monday and Tuesday. I'm going painting. I'm going camping with the female. So no stream Monday and Tuesday. I'm gonna tell you now, preemptively, so you don't have a manic, fucking mental breakdown. So Stabberoo doesn't just start randomly stabbing innocent pedestrians on his way to work with the forklift. There's no goo. Oh god. You can find most of my episodes on YouTube. Simply enter Paintingu or Defender Bear. You can also find some of my old episodes that are being uploaded one by one by me every so often on Rumble. You can find me there as Defender Bear. Alternatively, no, not alternatively. I was gonna say there's a Telegram chat, but anyway. I'm gonna snap. And then, like, Monday and Tuesday, there's gonna be an apartment block somewhere in North Dakota that, instead of being painted professionally, is gonna end up looking like it got painted by a toddler who had a tantrum. Paintingu! Paintingu! Right, I'm going to get some pretty colors together on the parrot, and I am going to paint some flowers. Oh, the mic is coming loose! Shit! A moment. The mic, I am wrestling with the mica. I'm on a horse. Wrestling with a mic. Pay for painting. Come on, you giant black fuck. Ugh. Good God. Painting. Ugh. How many paint colors do you have? How many colors do I have? Like in total? Like my whole collection? It's quite a few. But there's so many, like, you know. You get fucking like all sorts of different shades and hues. The stuff I use for painting is a basic palette of primary red, well, permanent red, permanent yellow, permanent green, and then I just picked Prussian blue because I like how dark it is.
how powerful it is. Glorious given. And then I have white and black. So a very basic, very standard palette.
Very basic apparent.
Yeah, I'll put some flowers in. I might put some, like, I don't really need to put detail on the valley. I mean, it's in the distance and stuff. You can tell it's buildings. Wally looks nice and derpy. Yeah, I think we look good. We just put some derpy looking flowers in the front. Maybe put, if we have the time today, put a speech bubble on one of them. The flowers could be commenting on the action, you know. Like one of the flowers could just be like, "Why did they put a P in raspberry?" I just don't get it. I don't know. Or one of them's just like, "Is that did that sorcerer just conjure a fucking satellite?" No, that's way too long. Short, concise funnies we need here. In total, all right. In total, I have. I got violet, I got aqua green, or the big ones I got fucking violet, aqua green, burnt sienna, red, blue, like basically. Then I've got like, oh fuck it, I'll just get the drawer. Jeez, why am I doing this from memory? Like, it's pointless.
A moment!
Okay, what have we got? Here's my box of goodies. These are all the like decent. Well, let's see. These are the good. This is the good shit that I use for my personal projects. Although I do actually use the same brand for painting goo for a while now. I managed to get extras. Okay, so we got violet. I'll show all the big ones first. I got 100 mils of the ones that I really liked, you know. We got violet, permanent red, oh, viridian. It's like the coolest name of a color ever. Viridian hue green. Aqua green, big fan of that color. Burnt sienna, obviously I'm a big fan of that. Nearly used all of it. And like 100 mils of this stuff is a lot because you can water it down so much, and it's still highly pigmented. More permanent green. Blue compose, which is kind of like baby blue. I've loads of lilac. I have a little bit of permanent scarlet there. Yeah. A little bit. And then I've loads of these like... So I've loads of these 20 mil ones. And I've like 38 different colours in that. It's a box of like 38 or something. Cobalt blue. That's a really nice colour. Permanent yellow deep is one of my favourite yellows. One of my symmetricals was done in that colour, blaze. Just black and permanent yellow deep. Permanent orange. Burnt umber. Beautiful colour. Dark brown, essentially. Speaking of beautiful colours, actually, is this a alizarin crimson? That's a different. That's Windsor. Windsor and Newton. That's a different brand, but it's like the same shit, like, you know. Beautiful color. I have a little bit of pale rose blush there, just basically flesh color. Paint. Rose Tyrian. That color's intense. It's like magenta-ish. I've got quite a lot when it comes to the 20 mils because I got that 38 box. But they're only 20 mils, like, you know. So you wouldn't get that much out of them. Especially if you're watering them down, like. Have I only got one? I've only got one fluorescent pink at the moment, and I've used most of it. Like, fluorescent pink's one of my favorite colors. I have a 20 ml of it actually, yeah. So I still have a little bit of it. But fluorescent pink is like, what a colour. Like, because I love colours that contrast well, you know, and like fluorescent pink shows up quite well on white or black. Prob don't use many very often. It's like, yeah, I use the same core ones regularly. But then the reason why I got the 38 one is so I had the variety to start really, with the symmetricals especially. I wanted to be able to be like, you know, just have a selection of pre-made colours there that I could just look at and create a really nice contrasting combo of like 2 or 3 of them, like, you know. But then it's also there's just certain hues that it's like incredibly difficult to or nigh on impossible to get just by mixing colours, especially with a basic palette, like fluorescent pink and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? You're not gonna get fluorescent pink or fluorescent green or gold, like proper gold. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I had a fucking 40 mil, was it? I had a 40 mil of gold, and it was like, oh, it's glorious. And I used that one. I used most of it, if not all of it, on one of my symmetricals, and it turned out good. It's basically just like a golden mask kind of thing, like a golden face over what looks like kind of a checkerboard, Masonic kind of looking thing. It was the one that Scousbear really liked. Doing a motorcycle trip with my 2 best friends to the Sunshine Coast of BC tomorrow. Going to be 27 degrees. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I like camping. Like, my favorite part of camping is the food. Because the nature of camping, like, you end up cooking with fire for the most part. Like, you can still get electric stoves and stuff like that, not for camping and shit, but I love doing just like starting a fire and like having chicken and mince beef and like, you know, or like burgers from the butcher or some shit like that. Potatoes, you know, like fucking, there's nothing like getting some potatoes and paint. Just get yourself some potatoes and you can just paint. Baked potatoes like over fire are like, oh, they're glorious because they go nice and crispy and stuff. Like, just wrap the thing in tin foil and put it on it for like usually just under an hour to do them right, like, you know. And then just like slap a lot of butter and like fucking cheddar cheese on them. It's like, oh god, melted cheese and butter on a fucking campfire cooked baked potato is just like, it's, oh, salivating just think about it. It's crazy good. Right, let's paint some flowers. Now that I have all the colours here, actually, do you know what I'm gonna fucking, because I just have the shelf beside me here, so I can just quickly grab some colours. I'm gonna grab like the brightest colours and do some pretty flowers. And I'm gonna switch it over to, Raving Goo. We shall not dance with demons this day. We shall rave this day. For there is goo on Monday or Tuesday.
Pounds. I have more energy, better mood. I feel attractive again. You can do it.
Gay. Right. I'm gonna slap these on and paint some pretty flowers, and we'll finish up Lichtenstein.
This one-of-a-kind plasma lighter is taking over the survival market in Ireland. It's completely water and windproof and can start a fire in fraction.
That's what I have to say to your advertisement. Your advertisement gives me indigestion. That's what I have to say. You and your fucking tiny, gimpy little sorry excuse for a lightsaber can go fuck yourself. Oh, okay. Let's start off with some fluorescent pink. Paint! Go! Shit! Paint! Go! Paint! Go! Pink! Go! Seriously, look how beautiful this is. Like, they're not taking the piss when they say it's fluorescent, like. It's fucking mad bright, like. And it's one of the gouache, it's one of the few gouache colours that genuinely dries the same shade, like, pretty much. So I think it's funny. I think gold pretty much did the same as well, like. Get this bitch wet. Beat the fuck out of her. She's now ready for the goo. Paint. Oh shit. The mic is fighting me today. And it will lose. For on this stream, on this canvas, I am God. You know, I'm gonna put some white down first, and I'll make this fluorescent pink even pop even more. I might do all the flowers in white first, and then apply the color so they pop like fuck. Paint, 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 paint. Goo, 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 goo. Paint. Goo. Paint. Goo. Oh, I figured out what Mission Impossible I'm on last night, and I watched it. So I had a look at the Mission Impossible movies, and I was like, okay, I remember that, I vaguely remember that. Alright, what's the crack of this? So I was on Rogue Nation, the one with Alec Baldwin in it, and I watched it last night after I watched Equalizer 3 with Denzel Washington. You gotta love Denzel. Just got that vibe. But Rogue Nation was good. I enjoyed it. You know, it was pretty cool, and I'm excited to watch the rest of them. Like,
bring on summer at Dunn Stores.
Bring on summer.
Everything you need.
Summer's not a threat.
Dinner and
You
treats.
coward. Did we just experience a time jump? Raving goo already. Indeed, time dilation is quite often a thing on Painting Goo. That's why I run deer camp, just vast iron cooking on a wood stove. Oh, love that shit. Man, like, fucking, cooking like a really nice, juicy, thick fillet steak, or even a sirloin or something, on a iron ribbed pan. It's like, oh. Or even if you just use the iron ribbed pan to get the sear, get a nice sear and a seal on the outside of it, and then you just like wrap it in tin foil and slap it on a fire or stick it in an oven or something. Like, I generally pan fry my steaks. Sometimes, like, when I have the ability, what I do is I get two pans going, one of like a medium heat and one of a high heat, and I sear them on one pan and then toss them on the other to let them just like gently cook on that pan, which works most of the time. But obviously you don't always have the room to do that shit, like. Oh, glorious! I'm underestimating how much water I can put on white. Pebeo stuff's very thick. Painting goo-goo. Painting goo-goo. Painting goo-goo. Painting goo-goo, painting goo-goo, painting goo-goo. Paint. Painting goo-goo. 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 Painting goo-goo. 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 One does not complain about immediate raving goo. One simply accepts the raving goo. Painting goo. Raving goo. Painting goo. Sip, sip. I want to watch that movie with Vince Vaughn in it now. That fucking what, Brawl on 88th Street or a Brawl on Cell Block 88 or something. Like when I watched the trailer, Vince Vaughn looking all sinister and being serious, and he's like bald and shit. Like I was just like, this actually looks like it'd be pure entertainment. Like. like, it kind of made me laugh. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the trailer just starts with Vince Vaughn looking like that, and then he just starts like kind of retardedly. Like initially, he kind of like attacks the car window, like he doesn't know how to throw a punch or something. Like he's just real angry and like disgruntled. But then it kind of quickly becomes apparent that he's like supposed to be quite dangerous or something. I don't know, because it's Vince Vaughn and he's kind of really tall. It doesn't look very like, it doesn't look right when he's trying to be violent. You know what I mean? Like initially, anyway. Like I don't know. When I watch the movie, I'll know more, obviously. Like, but in the trailer, I was kind of looks like a retard trying to be violent, like a big bald, goofy motherfucker, like. But I like Vince Vaughn. He was excellent in Dodgeball. I love that movie. Dodgeball's hilarious. This shit's so bright, it's almost like blinding sometimes. I remember one of the things that, like, the one that Stuntman really liked, the pink and black one and all. I remember when I was painting that, like, I'd look away from it and I'd be like, whoa. like sometimes when I'm painting and the glorious light of heaven shines brightly upon me and my beard. I've had moments where, like, I'm trying to sketch something out and just the sun hitting the blank white page that I'm working on is like, oh, like in my face. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ. It's intense sometimes.
Is it a new world or will it consume us all?
Pink, orange, and I think a bright blue one. Nice and like really colourful at the front. Try and make them funny looking, saying some funny shit.
World or will it consume us all?
I think I've done well on the package I'm sending away. Oh, I'm dead excited, man. Thanks very much. Everybody give much love to 2 Acre. He's been in a like exceptional patronage of Paintingu over this past year. Many of you have. But 2 Acres fucking batting 1,000. Hey. I have some funds coming my way in the next week or so when I get back from camping and shit like that, and have some money in the account. I should be able to send the metal gig, the metal concert bear painting to you. Fucking Mr. Price better have fucking tubes when I go to buy them. It's so annoying when they don't have the product I need, because I'm just living in this kind of like shitty little town, like, you know. And you can, it's kind of like, it's annoying and frustrating because like you can tell that this town wasn't always like this, you know. You can tell this place is like hustling and bustling and had pure community vibes and stuff, and just over the years it's just like and loads of things have shut down and loads of things are like for sale and to let and shit. Like, it's unfortunate to see. Tipperary is a really nice place. The landscape here is fucking breathtaking. I find something so like cathartic about doing derpy looking sunflowers and animals and stuff. Like no mess, I love my chicken. My derpy looking chicken, like the sticker that I got Budbear and all to do. Like I think I might make that my logo, is that derpy looking chicken. But the second I thought of that, I instantly remembered that there's a game called Castle Crashers, which is made by a crowd called Newgrounds in collaboration with a crowd called Behemoth, and they have a big, like, it's completely different looking, but they also have a big, funny looking, retarded, fat, it's a behemoth chicken. It's a giant, fat looking chicken and shit, and it's totally different looking, and it like has a little animation where it like whips out a sword or something, like, and it's great looking, and it's called Behemoth. And that immediately popped into my mind when I was like, oh, I should make the retarded chicken my logo. But I think I'm gonna make Hugh my logo, the little demon dude holding the halo on a string. I think I'm gonna make him like my main like brand attraction. Because there is something quite intimidating and like slightly off-putting about the green logo of just my face. Like, it's cool looking, but like when you see my art, it doesn't match the vibe. You know, like, because I've made a few videos like in the last few weeks where like it's me painting, and then it ends with my face coming up with that logo, that water thing that's in the top right hand corner or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, like if I did really dark, like, you know, realistic shit or something, like, you know, like if I did really dark violent stuff all the time or something, then maybe like, or like classic tattoos or something, or I don't know. If my tone was like way more serious, it would match that logo, but it doesn't. My tone's not serious at all. I'm literally about to paint derpy flowers, and that's a giant cowboy raspberry. Like, you know what I mean? So I think Hugh, the little demon guy, works way better. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge.
As a nutritionist, I'm all about getting.
But in that case, a cannon bar.
So let's.
And Saturite razor beams.
So good.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a laser beam. Does anybody ever do like an over-the-top parody of that, where like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a bullet, and like he throws a wrench at them and they don't dodge it, and he's like, excellent, and then immediately kneecaps one of them, like whips out a fucking Beretta and just like, just like boom boom, like. I find like misplaced over-the-top violence quite hilarious. Like Happy Tree Friends, I've mentioned that before, that cartoon that was like extremely violent but like really cute. Like, if it's done properly, it can be like exceedingly funny, but like sometimes you can kind of be sitting there going, what am I watching? Like, you know, I don't like that feeling. I had that feeling a lot when I was consuming media, like in my younger years, where like I'd be like laughing along to something in a group, but there'd be a part in my head being like, this is messed up, you know. I don't like that. Like, I like to just like enjoy something or not enjoy something. I don't like there to be this like weird gray area where I'm like, do I even like this? Do you know? Don't get me wrong, sometimes you don't really have choice in the matter, and it's like you have to be honest with yourself. You're like, I like this aspect of this, but I don't like this aspect of this. That is simply the truth. But like, I prefer being able to... I'd say most people would prefer like to be able to categorize things. Because like most people like things to be simple and easy, like, you know? Whereas like, I'm not on about being easy, I'm on about efficiency, you know? Efficiency of discernment. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. You know, just like left, right, left, right, left, right, binary. But like, obviously you get to the ones where you're like, where does that go? 'Tis life. I think like that's probably what life is for. Like I really do think life is just like... Didn't Limp Bizkit have that in a fucking song? Which is hilarious because Limp Bizkit, from what I've heard, is like... From what I've heard, Fred Durst is quite the douche. I could be wrong though, you know. Eminem is also quite the douche in his own way. But like life is a lesson, you learn it when you're through. There's like profound wisdom and truth in that, like, you know. Like everybody being like, you know, where did we come from? Why are we here? How are we here? What is this? Like, what is this thing called existence? What is life? What is it to be sentient and aware and all? Like, it's like, you'll find out when it's over. Because like that's how most things work. It's like, that's why retrospect is 2020. It's like shit happens and then you look back on it and you're like, oh, okay, and like I get it. Like, because you glean more, not more, well, yeah, more. You glean different information and data points from things post activity, you know. So like jacking off. That's like yeah, sure, it's like a fucking vivid and horrible and grotesque example, but it's a very good example because of the whole concept of post nut clarity, you know. You become overwhelmed by your urges, you know, and you're like fuck it, I'm gonna jack off, whether you're watching porn or not. Like you do the act, and then you finish the act, and then like reality sets in, clarity emerges, and you're like, ugh, you know. that happens in like every aspect of life, you know. Like postnatal depression, women have a baby and then they're like, I don't want to be a mother, I don't want to be a mother, oh my god, this is terrifying, like, and they just like, you know, it's crazy. Like, there's so many things in life that like, you have all these people, we have so many people living vicariously and not actually living, you know. I'm guilty of that myself. I mean, I've watched streamers play video games, but I also play video games, so it's not, you know, too bad. I think if you just watch people do something and you don't do it, your only reference is watching other people do it, I think that's kind of fucked up, like, you know. Like, all of us who have never been in a firefight, like a live rounds being shot at us, you know, we can't really fucking say a damn thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you haven't been shot at, you know, keep your mouth shut. Like, you know, like for the most part. Obviously, like stuff like the stuff Owen says about vets, or the stuff intellectuals say about war, or whatever, like, you know, like, or philosophers say about war, a lot of it's true, you know, like, but like there is that simple reality of like the people who do a lot of the talking about stuff we shouldn't do for X reason have never done the thing they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, most of us have never killed anyone, and I'm thankful for that. I mean, like, I can only imagine what it does to you, like. Painting the goo. Get out of here! It has to be way easier to kill someone at a distance, though. Like, that just like makes that, to me, is just logically apparent. You know, like common sense would dictate that alone. that it's way easier to snipe a guy from a distance than to like, and not just the physical act. Obviously it's easier to sit way back and just pull the trigger and watch the round hit the target and get the pink mist and be like, yeah, hit him. It's like, for many reasons it's easier to do that, not just like ethically, morally, psychologically, spiritually, and physically, like mechanically. But like killing someone like mano a mano with a knife is like a whole other level of like intense, you know? Like, I remember when fucking Joe Rogan was talking about Mirko Krokop and how he was like a former anti-terrorist dude and all, and that he's killed like knives and stuff. And then he's talking about the stare down between Wanderlei Silva and Krokop, and it's one of the most intense stare downs you'll ever see, because Wanderlei is like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, like, and you know he's really dangerous. He comes out swinging. He's this like, he's like an ogre, he's like an orc, he's like ugly looking, you know, fucking really violent, like really offensive, like has like fuck all self-preservation, takes loads of damage, is really tough. But like Mirko's just looking at him. Paint. Like, he's just looking at, like, Wanderlei's like moving around, you know, like the ref's like talking, Wanderlei's doing this bounce and shit and all, like, and Mirko's just standing there just like looking at him. And Joe's like, this guy's killed people, like, you know. And it's such a true statement, because it's like, imagine what Krokop is thinking. Like, he's just like, eliminate target, complete objective. Like, he's trained like that, like, he's literally like RoboCop or something, like. And fucking Wanderlei's just like, I love punching people in the face, I love being violent, I love fuck bitches, I punch people in the face, you know, like, and I look like a tranny. It's just like, and he doesn't sound like that at all. He's fucking Brazilian. He doesn't sound like B.A. Baracus, just in case anyone who doesn't know, like. But he just has that energy of like, he's like just like a wild dog, you know, just like a dog loves chasing cars. Wanderlei Silva is just like, I love hurting people. I can't wait to do this. As soon as the ref lets me, like, I'm gonna go for you and rip you apart. Like, Mirko's just like still, like a tranquil pond with a fucking vicious snapping turtle waiting just below the surface, like. And in half a millisecond, it's just like, whoa! Like, Golima! Just like, murder him, like. I think I said that before on the stream. Like, I definitely said this before, it was a while ago though, probably, but like, how much funnier, is it just me, right? Or do you think it would be way funnier in Indiana Jones, where your man is like, Golima, and he like puts his fingers on his chest, and he's like supposedly supposed to, like, you know, pulling his heart over his chest, like, and they're both like hanging off the cliff, you know, and there's like loads of crocodiles below them and shit in the valley and all, like, and your man, like, they're both hanging on, and your man's like, Golima, trying to pull his heart out, like. And it's so stupid, like, why would you just, like, you know, it's like that Bullshido stuff where it's like, you're not gonna, you'd be slapping his hand away and all, like, do you know what I mean? You'd be like, get the fuck off me, nigga, like, you put your fingers on me, bitch. How much funnier would it be if, like, the whole Golima thing was like he snatched your heart out in an instant, like, like, just like, Golima! It's just a fucking hole in you, like he's a vampire or some shit, like. And like, at that scene then, like, Indiana Jones would have been hanging from the thing, and your man's like essentially throwing jabs at him, like Golima jabs. It's like, Golima! And Indiana Jones is like, oh shit, like, dodging out of the way, like. I just thought it would have been way more entertaining and like way more believable, you know, because he's like, Golima. It's like, you just like pat his hand away from you, like, do you know what I mean? Like, get your fingers off me. Like, it makes sense when he does it to the young fella who's like strapped to that cage when they're inside the volcano, which I always found hilarious, by the way, when they're like lowering that nigga into the thing. Om Nam Shivai, 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 and they just like slowly cook this lad alive, like, he's like, ah! sets on, he just like bursts into flames. I remember watching that as a kid, and I was just like, this is like nuts. Like, what the fuck? Like, the concept of like bad guys and evil people. It's like, fuck yeah, you should shoot all these Nazi scum, like, if they're related to these towelheads burning people in volcanoes, like. And it's like, that's the propaganda there, like, do you know what I mean? Because like, that's how all that shit works as well. You know, like, oh, Muslim terrorists, like, you know, 9/11, like, anyone wearing a fucking towel on their head is like, got an RPG, like, waiting to go, like, that propaganda shit is like, so heavy, like, so funny to me, like. Man, branding is wild, you know. You put a fucking tablecloth on your head and hold an RPG, and everybody immediately knows, like, what the fuck's going on, like. I seen this hilarious short clip there on the YouTube there the other day. And it was this Arab father in the car, and it's like what sounds like, you know, fucking 3 or maybe a 5-year-old in the back seat, like little girl. And he's trying to teach her Arabic, right? And he turns around and he goes, "Ila?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "She got a," you know, he says something in Arabic, like, and she legit just goes, like, and he just starts pissing himself laughing. It's like the most adorable thing ever. Like,
Tired of spending money on disposable lighters? Then this innovative lighter is for you. This
that's why awesome, like, you know, fucking, I just do the funniest shit, like. It's no wonder to me that it says that in the Bible, to be like children. Cause like that is the vibe to be on. Obviously, you don't like people misinterpret it or fucking intentionally take you up wrong and be like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. If everybody was going on like kids, we'd all be fucked," or whatever. You know, stupid people. But like to have that genuine sense of just like joy and wonder and what if, and you know, the novelty of life, you know. Like, everything's a novelty when you're 5. You're like, oh my god, a stick! You know, like... you need to, like... You genuinely need to actually try and, like, if you've lost that, get it back. And if you still have it, like, feed it and maintain it. You know, there are 2 wolves within you. The one that you feed will, you know, grow bigger and win and all, whatever. Like, feed that. Feed your inner child. Like, that's what I do here, like, you know? Like, I'm very blessed with that like, my art literally the second I start, like, drawing or sketching or doing whatever, it feeds the kid in me, like, to an insane degree, like, and I think that's why, you know, I think that's why you guys like this, is because that, like, that's the energy I'm sharing, you know, it's just this, like, genuine, stupid, like, ridiculous fucking, like, not stupid, but like silly, you know, because some of the stuff is actually, like, you do actually require an intellect to throw this shit together, like, you know, or at least be creative. And like, can you be creative without having intellect? I don't know, like, just watched Wedding Crashers the other night, peak Vince Vaughn, very funny movie, very, very, very funny movie. Your one Isla Fisher, the redhead in that, excellent at playing the psycho bitch. She made me laugh something fierce in that movie. Like, she's like really good at playing the fucking, like, off the wall lunatic female. Wedding Crash is very funny. Wow. Fucking Owen Wilson. Wow. Oh god. That was her, like, Will Ferrell in that movie at the funeral and all, like, with the 2 bitches either side. Will Ferrell's brilliant in that film, like, it's like, I know, like, the whole film is amazing, like, it's such a funny movie, like the gay weird brother that has a fascination with Vince Vaughn, and he, like, tries to paint him naked and all this shit. It's fucking so funny. Like, they don't make stuff like that anymore. When you're sitting there watching it and like you're fucking crying. Like, do you know what I mean? Like every 5 minutes you're just like, what the fuck? I love it. Such good, like, you know, first time I watched Anchorman, like fucking, you know, when he opens that cologne cabinet thing and there's like the head of the panther and all, and he's like, fucking 60% of the time it works 100% of the time and all. Like, it's just the way they're dressed and all. Like, when he's walking down the street and he's like, milk was a bad choice. You know, like, just fucking genuinely really funny shit. Like, hello? Like, you know when he jumps down into the bear enclosure in Anchorman 1? He's like, I'm coming, my love! I will save you, my beautiful princess! And then jumps down, he's like, I immediately regret this decision! Like, that's the shit I love. Like, you know, just like very like aware fourth wall comedy kind of thing. Like, you know, like that's the shit I really find hilarious. Like, it's like you create a scenario and then have the character be outwardly aware of the scenario of what's happening. Like, you know, it's fucking. I immediately regret this decision. Fucking Jack Black kicking the fucking dog off the bridge. Man. I'll have to watch that shit again. You know it's a good movie when the second you start talking about it, it just like floods back into your brain. Like all the Ace Ventura, both of the Ace Ventura movies do that for me. Like, have I got something in my teeth? Was great in Swingers too. I haven't seen Swingers. I have to watch that now. There's so many movies I have to watch since I started watching Owen. I was like, Jesus Christ. Gross, skipper. There's so many movies that have like cultural significance that like loads of people have seen them that I haven't seen. I've said this before, you know, Clockwork Orange, Platoon, Deliverance, 2001: Space Odyssey. Loads of these movies that like loads of people 10 years older than me or my age have seen. Like, when I was growing up, people would be like, oh, you need to watch fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show and all. And then I remember seeing the like what Tim Curry looked like on the cover, and I was just like, what the fuck is that movie about? Like, man, like trannies, from there's never been a point where I looked at trannies or dudes cross-dressing and I was like, oh yeah, that checks out. I was always like, that's fucking like it. Like you see a dude in a fucking dress and you can see his hairy legs and all, like, and then his shoulders and stuff, and I'm just like, that's like vomit inducing, like, to me anyway. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how the rest of y'all feel, but clearly there's a few of yous that are totally down for that shit. Like, not my Japanites, not the bears, not the Japanites. I miss your musk. Yeah, like, just one-liners like that, it just fucking crack me up. Like, I miss your musk. Just fucking hilarious dialogue is so, like, yeah, comedy itself in general is, but it's like there's particular forms of comedy that are like exceedingly cathartic, where you can like feel the release of tension when you're experiencing it. Like, when you're watching a movie that's making you laugh, like Talladega Nights or something, like, it's just a really funny movie, like, you know, and like, it's one of the it was one of the main things that came into my mind when I was like, I was at that point where like I'd survived my suicidal thoughts and was like, okay, I'm not going down that road. I want to live. I want to be a real boy. I was like, fuck this, like, all this, like, you know, negative shit. And I was like, I'm gonna fix my family dynamic. And like, first thing I thought of was like, every evening, I'm gonna make sure that me, my mom, my sister have dinner together and watch stuff. And I'm gonna try and make them watch stuff that I know will like make us feel better. you know, like old movies that we already know we really enjoy, and then new stuff that I was like seeing that was like, okay, that seems alright, like, and it fucking worked, man. It completely altered our family dynamic. For like 15 years, there was like horrible, cancerous, shadowy, demonic energy in that house. And then when I finally got my head out of my ass and then looked around me, I was like, no, like I can change this, like, and then did. And it did, it gave, I was proud of myself. Like, totally. I was like, I did that. If I didn't make these chess moves on the board, that wouldn't have happened. And like, I'm sure proud of that. Like, because now, like, my sister, well, I always had a good relationship with my sister, but like now, well, I don't know what they're like now, to be honest. But at the time, the three of us were like getting along really well, and now I get along with my ma, and like it's all like, it's one of the things that really hammered home to me, this whole thing of like everything's a choice. Everything, literally everything, you know. And yeah, it's like a sobering, humbling, kind of like daunting responsibility and like a realization and all this shit. But I'd never go back to the way I was, you know. It's like, that's why I like doing PEINTEINGU so much. That's why I have such a fucking passion about like trying to create characters and make people laugh and do funny stuff and all. Like, I know how effective that shit is. I know how powerful that shit is. Like, and if I could be involved, even in a minor sense, of like creating like cartoons and movies and stuff like this for the upcoming generations that like instill a good moral foundation, I think it would be like one of the like coolest things ever, you know. Video games, movies, cartoons, comic books. And that's why I admire the fuck out of Vox Day and Razor Fist for like doing that shit, you know, trying to like doing the comic books and the books and stuff, and like especially with what did I call them, the junior classics. Like when I have the money, man, like I want to buy all the junior classics and read them and shit, like, you know. Even like I'm not a big reader. I say it regularly enough that like I'm not a big reader and all, but when it comes to certain things, that's why like I bought all of Dylan Sakoshi's Spirit World books. I was like, this guy has gravy, I want the gravy, I'm buying those books, I'm reading those books. And I actually decided that I'm going to take the fifth one with me because we're going camping. I was like, this is an excellent opportunity to knock that out of the park. And then I think I'm going to read all 5 of them again, because like there's so much gravy in them in terms of like everything from astrology, like gematria, symbolism, etymology, fucking like banking, law. Like he just hits like loads of points that are like really fucking eye-opening, and like similar to Owen, where it's like I love that like the real gravy is the stuff that somebody can tell you and you can immediately employ it in your life and your life will improve. That's great. To me, that's gravy. Gravy is information that somebody can share with you that if you choose to act upon it will immediately improve your quality of life. Is like gravy to me, you know. And that's what most people are missing in their life, is like genuine actionable information, you know. Like the simple fucking act of like reminding someone that children are good and that you can grow your own food and that you're not held back by all these things, and it's not like something that is exceedingly difficult and takes all the skill and shit. Like, you know, it's like so many people have the horse blinders on because of, you know, various things, whether it be media or God knows what. Like, and it makes perfect sense why, you know, Owen's kicked off everything then. Because if you have a bunch of people who are, you know, desperately trying to steer the majority of the population in a certain direction, and then you have somebody like Owen being like, who's essentially like, you know, doing something similar to what Jesus did in the Bible, where he's just telling a lot of people some shit, you know, and taking the piss. I'd say Jesus was a funny motherfucker. And that's why they're like, oh, no, we can't have him around. Competition is sin. Don't you people know that, you know?
Irish Life Health now gives you access to GPs.
Irish Life Heart can go fuck it. Fuck off my street, I tell you. Man, flowers are fascinating. Like, anytime like my mind wanders into the world of flowers and herbs and plants and stuff, like, they're fucking fascinating, like, organisms. All the different shapes, color profiles, all the different shit they do, like, in terms of, like, you know, certain plants are, like, interconnected, like they have a nervous system, and a deer will begin to chew one a kilometer down the road, and then, like, the ones a kilometer away will go, oh, a deer is over there chewing at one of the things, and they all release a toxin at the same time. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, then all the fungus shit, mad shit. That fungus shit. Brick killed a guy. I like killed a guy with a trident. I like. What's his name? Steve Carell. Fucking, you know, the bit in fucking in The Office. Parkour. Man, Dwight from The Office is one of the funniest characters out of anything ever. Like, hands down. Dwight from The Office, from the American version of The Office, is just so fucking funny. He's like one of my favorite characters out of anything ever. Me and Demon Hunter were talking about that like a while ago. Fucking one of my favorite characters out of anything ever is the captain from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and he's fucking gay, and I hate it. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, they did that on purpose. Like, you know, they wrote like a really, really cool character and got the perfect fucking guy to play him, and we're like, yeah, we make him gay. You know, like, so fucking annoying. Like, you know, because like the captain in Brooklyn Nine-Nine has some of the best fucking dialogue and delivery of that dialogue I've ever seen in anything. Like, you know, it's fucking brilliant. Like. First time I saw one, I think it's one of the intros to one of the episodes, and somebody runs over his foot with like a folder trolley or something, like, and he's just standing there and he just goes, I'm in incredible pain. Like, oh, the one that caught me real bad actually was, there's an episode where somebody his little corgi, his dog, the little adorable little corgi thing, somebody like swaps his dog out for like another dog that's like supposed to be identical or something, like, and so like one of the characters is like, isn't that your dog, blah blah blah, and the captain turns around and goes, this bitch. I just, like, remember the first time I saw it, I just broke me shit laugh. It reminded me so much of that. If you've never seen the YouTube clip, whose bitch this is, at a it's like at a it's like at a Street Fighter tournament or something, and a black lad and another I think it's a white guy are playing Street Fighter, and the black lad wins, and he's like, yeah, yeah, and he gets up on the chair and all, he's like, yeah, and so I'm assuming, everybody assumes that the girlfriend of the guy who lost comes over to the black guy and like grabs him by the collar and is just like staring at him like, and your man's like, what the fuck, bitch, get off me, like, and she just has a grip on him, and people start to like try to pull them apart, and he like just looks around and he goes, whose bitch this is? Whose bitch this is? Like, it's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Oh, I might start doing that on Painting Go. I might put like a folder together or something of shit that I watch during the week that I find hilarious, and I'll just share it on the stream. Because the thing I seen the other day of the 7 most entitled people being arrested for DUI was like legit one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Man, what's your name? Shakira! Shakira what? Flabbergasted! And he's just like, okay. Man, there's like, I don't care what anyone says, like, be so glad that we have people called police officers that are willing to deal with the literal dregs of society. Like, if I had to deal with like half of the people that I see cops deal with on videos online and shit like that, man, I'm telling you now, if I was the guy you had to deal with, I would just fucking shoot your ass. So, the way some of these people speak, like, entitled isn't the word. It's fucking unreal what like some people just expect to get away with, or whatever. It's fucking crazy. Like, is that the end of Raven Goo? I want to keep the energy flowing. You keep it high octane flower painting. Remember, if you're not paying for Painting Goo, you have no honor. You have to go to Owen Benjamin and pay your gay away. Tell him I sent you. If you don't know who Owen Benjamin is, you now have more gay to pay away. It is a prison of gayness. We go Japanese funk or metal, because there's no females here right now. I'll leave it up to you. Japanese funk or metal goo for the next half hour. I can't go over 2 hours today. Need to get ready for camping. Watched Liar Liar recently. Oh man, Liar Liar is one of my favorite movies, especially with the blooper reel at the end. Yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the best like reel of outtakes of anything ever. It's so funny. It's like that movie's pretty. I love at the end where he's on the stretcher, and the ex-wife and the kid come up, and he's like, oh, what's her fucking name? I can't remember, but he's like, Sharon, great news. Both my legs are broken, so they can't take me straight to jail. Like, even as a child, I understood the context of why that was funny. I was dying laughing. Like, the way he delivers it and all, like, he looks like he's out of it on morphine. And, like, he's just on a stretcher and he's like, Sharon, great news. Both my legs are broken, so they can't take me straight to jail. It's so fucking funny.
Anne, ever consider another line of work?
No, I like being a cop. You know what they say. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Greta, I'm on my knees in a $900 suit. Loads of different suggestions. We want classic goo, some Parkway Drive. Ooh, tempting. I will take the funk, please. All right, I'll try hit all of them. I'm gonna stick on. This for a few minutes. And then I will stick on one of my favorite Parkway songs, and then we will finish with some funk. Plenty of time. Cease your advertisement with this funky music. I beg you. It's enthralling me. Oh, a kangaroo! Glorious! Oh, fuck off. I just skipped one. How dare you. Oh, glorious, Kevu. There is something pure vibey about painting to classical music. Anytime I do it, I'm like, this is totally a vibe. Like, painting goo, we're painting goo, we're painting you, we're painting me, we're painting goo. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Ah, Pruner Bear! Welcome to Paintingu. You honor us with your presence, pruner of things. Sip sip. I'm trying to think, what was one of my favorite Parkway Drive songs? No, not Parkway. Parkway. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. I can't remember. Yeah, like I can't remember. Like, I think I remember liking Karma. Like, obviously, like Carrion is a really good one, but I think I had a more preferred one. Was it Pandora? I'm not sure. They've got like Parkway Drive like made so many fucking tunes. Was it Leviathan? I suppose we'll just go with Carrion. Jeez, I haven't had this in a while. I loved Parkway for ages. The music is quality. I'm listening in while pruning shrubs. Well, like it might. Sorry for the sudden change. Sorry, man. You know, like pruning, listening to classical tunes. I put fucking metalcore on. It's only 3 minutes long. Just get really angry at the plants. If there's any really persistent, like stubborn weeds in your garden, just like now's the time to harness the power of metal. That's what they were brilliant for, Parkway. It was just like those bits that were like really catchy. It's like Kill Switch Engage. They just like had fucking super catchy shit like. Man, they were a fucking deadly band. I have to taper the leaves. The sunlight reaches the branches during the growing season. See those dead bushes? I planted those. I'll humbly accept some KSE next. Tell you what, I'll do fucking what'll I do right before we got 25 minutes left, so what would be a good step from Parkway and then into Japanese? Oh, do you know what? I know it's not Kill Switch Engage, but it's gonna lead us into the Japanese funk music, which is on my playlist. So I'll just go to my playlist. literally because the vocalist out of Killswitch Engage is black, I immediately got reminded of this. Does that make me a racist? I don't think so. Where's my tunes? Where's my tunes? Where's my snare? Okay, now I have to go down the list a bit. There's always going to be days where I just slap on the music I like listening to, and I'm like, fuck, I don't care about the copyright or whatever. Like, give a fuck. Like, it's not like they're paying me ad revenue anyway. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like there's potential money sitting there, and I'm just like being irresponsible and fucking it away or something. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a good bit down the list. Where are you? It's like seriously one of my favorite tunes, and I'm pretty sure it was written for a video game. Some of you may be picking up what it is already. I doubt it, but maybe, perhaps. Perhaps you're in my mind and you know my plans. But I doubt it. There's a few things I have on here that I've never stuck on. Like some real heavy, like, dubstep kind of style shit, like techno stuff. Although I suppose that Anubis' funeral thing's pretty intense. Sticking with a Ginsu. Fucking love that line. Sticking with a Ginsu. Acapella.
Clinically damage his chin with a kick, technical spin out of a twist. But he's slipping and he's stripping it all that he got. Feels in a minute, it could ball. Get up, get out, get out. Down, get home. He's slipping and he's stripping it all that he got. Feels in a minute, it could ball. Come on, get up, get out. Down, get home. He's spinning in a bit of skill, killing the score, filling them all, digging a ditch. Did he stick in his sword? Do you really want to know he did a millions more? For the headband with a dead man, send it more. Fell short for the minute, just figuring and diggers living for dinner, bidding it in the August, sort of all for the skin. Love, we love that, we love that through. Do it for the love because the blood is beautiful. You know with the double fist in trouble with the screw, shoulda, coulda, woulda done it. For once, for the school like jewels. Strike down, fury, just hang up. Right now, sound off, murder a stranger. Lurking the shadows out of battle, but still a battle. Kill a battle, build to the clip is out of ammo. Shogun, you know what? He holds no fear. Do it for the love because the blood is on his spirit. He's living in his spirit and all that he got. Listen a minute, it could ball. Get up, get out, of town, get down, get home. He's living in his giving it all that he got. Listen a minute, it could ball. Come on, get up, get out, of town, get down, get home.
That's seriously one of my favorite genres is like Japanese hip hop, like anime pop. I don't know what fucking genre it is. Like Shanghai hip hop, kung fu hop. And I was never that big into rap, which is just hilarious. Like I became a fan of Eminem because I thought he was funny, you know. Like yeah, sure he can rap and all, like, but like I was never big into rap, so I was like whatever. Like, but Eminem made me laugh. That's why I liked Eminem. Like, but I love shit like this. I love like that kind of hip hop Shanghai ghetto ninja, you know. That's totally a character I'd love to, an archetype of character that I'd love to develop. Ghetto ninjas. Right, I will play some KSE and then we will do the funk. Kill Switch. What's a song that I haven't played before? Oh well, yeah. Fuck, I'll just do that. This was for Resident Evil 1 or 2. I can't remember.
With Asana,
like
tasks
really good,
and
like.
company-wide goals are in one place, so your teams understand.
Even the way it just starts straight out the gate. I'll be waiting. Seek me, call me. I'll be waiting.
Somebody has a painful painting goo! Who honors themselves this glorious day?
Distance, this disillusion, I cling to memories. Man, like one of the best voices in metal ever is that nigga. Of being without you.
Trump's strongest crackheadu. Interesting. A title not easily attained. I'm sure Trump has many crackheads. I may not know shit about pillows, but I know about crack. And painting you is certainly good crack. Donald Trump told me the same. Buy my pillow today and Trump will leave prison. I guarantee it.
Painting goo is now being compared to narcotic drugs. This is good. I accept this.
I have addicted you to the goo. Now pay for it.
I literally have, I have people on the take. I have people fucking jonesing for the goo.
Painting goo. Painting
Oh, I fucked that up completely. Wrong bar. Wrong. I don't know. I don't even know the structure of songs. Don't know why I sing along. one of those bands where, like, you know, you'd be at a gaff party and somebody sticks this on and everyone's singing it. Everyone. We'd all be severely drunk and screaming it at the top of our lungs, like, good times. Really good times. Right, we shall finish with the funk. I do like the funk. I do enjoy some funk, me.
He will bring the prince to manhood.
That got intense. Man, fucking kill switch engage. Oh,
The evil warrior has sent a team
they will
of
move
assassins
you
led by
with their
an
music.
ancient temple to kill the prince.
The element of one is like one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Things are escalating. Stealing Harvard is a banger movie. Never heard of that.
Find your smartphone and get paid for recycling and repurposing it with Vodafone.
Fuck your phone voter thingy. Wari Suzuki Toyota Kawasaki. Hey. Samsung. Tofu wasabi katana. You'd love it, bro. I've never heard of stealing Harvard. The insurance company will have to pay for the money. And they deserve to pay, bastards. Everybody knows insurance is a scam. Chris Rock covered this. All insurance is in case shit happens. Fuck that noise. videos. not all of them properly anyway. Okay. We've got 9 minutes left. Should have enough time. If I don't have enough time, it just means we're returning to Lichtenstein next Wednesday. Switch bitches. If people would just take responsibility, the insurance industry would collapse. I know, like, that's all it is. It's like, well, in case shit happens, I'm gonna give someone a lot of money, like, so they can save me in case something goes wrong, like. Yeah, I need health insurance in case I get cancer. Like, how about you don't fucking get cancer? Like, but what if I get... Everything gives you cancer. What if I get cancer? I was born on a different frequency to most people, and I think a lot of you probably agree. If you're here, you probably feel the exact same.
In the next few seconds, I'm going to explain the benefits of a financial planning consultation.
In the next few seconds, you're going to be gone, buddy. Fag. Dated an insurance agent. She had some serious cash flow and issues. Fun times. I can only imagine a female insurance, bro. Jesus Christ. Fucking heartless bitch. don't have enough time to finish it. I don't want to just like quickly wrap it up. I don't want to phone it in, you know? Just do a little bit more of his eyes here. I'll call it. Right, my beloved Japanites, this concludes today's episode of PEINTEINGU. I hope you enjoyed Ingu. I, Tobias, my feathery friend, keeper of the Dangu, Minibaru, purveyor of the Mapu, Myro the monkey, and Brother Garros, our resident 850-pound Siberian formerly addicted to cocaine tiger, donned in aluminium bucket and sunglasses, bid you farewell for the moment. Remember to like and subscribe to PEINTEINGU and pay for PEINTEINGU. The link is in the description. There are many links in the description. There are many options for you, pathetic 30 mortars, to pay homage to PEINTEINGU. Patronage is the way to honoree. In the meantime, I hope you have a glorious weekend, and I shall see you Wednesday next week. There will be no PEINTEINGU on Monday or Tuesday. You may commence weeping now. My beloved Japanese, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And I shall see you soon. Crush on. Funky.